Hello everyone, my name is Kate Marshall. The name of my channel is called Inked Paper Art, and today we are going to make super fast pockets again. We're going to make them out of music cards. These music cards are available in my Etsy shop, and I also have them at the life sale. But anyway, what they are is thick cardstock music cards. They have printed music on them, and I'm going to turn these into pockets and just do some simple little embellishments here. It's just a quick little video today, and so I've just chosen 3 at random. Just 3 little music card pockets, right? Just like that. And let's just thumb notch them all while we're here together. This is, again, super fast. If you don't have these little music card pockets, how about using an index card with music paper over the top of it? You could certainly do that. So I'm just going to do a little thumb notch right there in the center. That's lovely. Yep, perfect. Okay, so I've got 3 going. Index card with like any type of sheet music or hymnal music or anything like that will work. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and do a little quick inking, not even being careful at all, just getting some ink on there. And so I'm going to make 3 pockets, and I'm going to see how long it takes me, but hopefully not longer than 15 minutes for 3 pockets. These are for the Christmas junk journals. Those journal kits are available tonight in tonight's video, in tonight's sale video. So if you're wanting a Christmas junk journal kit, you've got to be present to purchase it. It is available. They are limited supply, and they'll be tonight. The sale starts at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So anyway, quick information there. There's our 3 little pockets, right? Super simple. I might do a little more inking around the thumb notch of that guy, just making it a little more obvious. Okie doke. There's that. Now, we're just going to decorate. It's super simple. But if you have music cards, you're good. If you want them, they're in Etsy or at the live sale. Or, like I said, you could use an index card and put some sheet music on it. Or you could just take a piece of sheet music and glue it to cardstock and cut it into 3x5. That's what these measure, is 3x5 inch size. And then you'll have the exact same looking kind of things that I have. If you use hymnal music, if you're not opposed to the religious part of hymnal music, usually it's smaller in size, and that works nice too on these little pockets. And the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use some German scrap. Now, German scrap comes in all different kinds, and of course, you know, I have a bunch of Christmas out right now. This is the sheet I'm looking for. If you don't have German scrap, maybe you have some Christmas stickers that you like, or die cuts. I also have a pack of Tim Holtz ephemera over here. And so all I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out 3 little embellishments. So you can embellish with whatever you want for this project. This is just 3 quick little pockets. Very simply done. Simple embellishments. And so I'm going to cut out the focal points first. And so there's 1 focal point. I got 2 more to cut out. And so let's see, what should we talk about while I cut these out? Because I'm fussy cutting you don't really fussy cut German scrap. You just cut the little connector bits. But just cutting the little connecties, see how they're like connected right there. And you don't have to cut around all the holly and all that kind of stuff. The German scrap is also sold during the live sales on my channel. If you're looking for it, it's there. So anyway, let's see. We're going to have Christmas journal kits. Also tonight is all the sheets of Italian Florentine paper. And so we're going to do a project with the Florentine paper as well, which is why I'm trying to speed through the pockets. Let's get those done. And so Florentine paper comes over from Italy. It has all kinds of amazing designs. And this is the Florentine paper. And so I have the Christmas ones right here on my desk. But this is the Florentine paper. It comes in all different patterns. I've only got Christmas right now in front of me. But, you know, all kinds of amazing patterns. And so that is fun to play with, to make junk journal embellishments. And so we're going to put focal points on these music cards. I want a little something else on here. I think I would like some doily bits. So there's some doily. Let's just take some little bit of that. Let's get some doily going on there. That's beautiful. It's kind of white, kind of plain. Maybe we do want to put some Florentine paper back there. Let's just take a little less of it and see how that works. That's nice. Okay. And then this guy can go here. just doing little simple embellishing on these pockets. It's the shape of this one that's getting me not loving the shape of it. Okay, so there, that's better. So now we have a little bit of doily back there like that. You could put Florentine paper. You could put all kinds of other book page, music paper, whatever you want to put back there. Honestly, I'm good with them just the way they are. I think something a little less bold and in your face is what I'm in the mood for. But the next step is just gluing down. We're just going to put our glue down there and get our doily stuck in it as best as we can, just like that. I'm going to add a little more glue to my focal point. So extremely simple, very basic. If you just have index cards or cardstock, you can make this project. You don't have to have the same supplies I have. You could just use whatever you have and it will be beautiful. So there's a simple little pocket, super cute, done. Now, if you want to add a label, of course you could do that. And I might, when I finally get to putting it into my junk journal, those journals that I'm going to use for this ephemera are the Christmas junk journal kits. And that's a physical junk journal kit, not a digital. I like to do physical ones. So I give you all the supplies to make the journal along with me. And so there's that. And I apologize, I am saying it multiple times because there is about a million of you asking for them. And so whenever I do the video, I like to give you guys notice that they're going to be sold because they all usually sell out within the day or two that I sell them. And I just don't want people to miss out. So bear with me while I do those announcements yesterday and today, but we're done now. We did them. All right, so there's that one. And you want to put your doily on with enough glue to hold it because any little bit that's hanging over, it will peel up and pull off eventually. So there's that. Let's see how quickly we did these 3 little pockets. Those little music cards that I'm talking about that I have available, they are cheater ephemera. It makes such fast ephemera. We could make tags out of the exact same things and they would also be equally as fast. The extra glue. Okay, so there's that. I need a little glue back under there. Okay. There we go. Okay, so that was our 3 pockets. 3 simple, yes, I have doily stuck to my finger, 3 simple little pockets, right? And they're going to be super cute in the junk journal. And that was 7.5 minutes. So there we go. All right. Next up, we're going to make some tags out of these. And so I just need 3 of them again. So we did pockets. Now I won't use the same tag and pocket combination. I'm going to keep all of my titles, the title of the song up there at the top. Okay, perfect. Just like that. We try to get that doily off my finger. Maybe, possibly. Okay. All right. Now for these ones, I do want the Florentine paper. I'm going to use Florentine paper in tomorrow's project as well. So we're going to just take some Florentine paper. I always love this one and this one. And then let's do the red fleur-de-lis. Let's do those. So we're going to do lots of projects together with Florentine paper. And in fact, on the channel, there is a million different projects already of Florentine paper. And so I'm just going to tear that down at an angle and over. And that one can go on that one. Let's do this one. So some of the paper is letterpress paper, and letterpress paper is much more thicker. It's almost like embossed paper. The Florentine paper, you just cannot go wrong with it, right? Like, it's just so beautiful. So I just tore some little scraps from it. Didn't care which way it tore, just tore it. Okay, there's that. Let's get those glued on. I think the videos take the longest, really honestly, for gluing. It used to be for inking, but honestly, I think it's for gluing. So we're going to get 3 pockets and 3 tags in maybe 15-20 minutes here today. So there's just a little patch of Florentine paper. Just a little tiny patch. Good. This one is the letterpress, and it is much thicker paper. It's like a mixed media. It's embossed. It's got gold. Not all of the papers have gold, but the gold is an antique gold. It's nothing that looks brand new. So there's that. My fingers are sticking. And then we have this one. 2 red and a green. And there's that one. Okay. Get that on there. Now we need to cut out anything that's overhanging. Like this one just has a little bit down here at the bottom that's overhanging. I don't want anything overhanging. So I'm just going to trim that quick. And then these are what we're going to use for our tag bases. So they come on cardstock, which is nice. They have the music paper in the background, which is nice. And if you want to, you can put coffee dye paper on the other side so that you can journal on it. Sometimes I just leave it plain. Just depends on the mood I'm in. So we have 3 of those. And now we're going to pull out 3 of our German scrap little decorations here. I'm going to use one of these Christmas trees. Am I going to use a Christmas tree? I am. I'm going to use this Christmas tree right here. And again, you're just cutting the connectors. If you want the German scrap, especially for Christmas, just check out the live sales. It won't be this week, but it will be in the near future. Again, another order is headed my way. It's shipping from Germany. All of my things usually come from France and Europe and that kind of thing. And it does take a little bit for shipping. So in the meantime, we'll have Italian Florentine paper. We'll do that. So there's a Christmas tree. Let's do some Santa Clauses. We can't have Christmas without Santas. And so truthfully, I'm going to use this big Santa. He'll fit on there and he will look nice. So let's use him. We're going to get this project done. It's going to be so beautiful. I love Christmas crafting. He is actually really, really big on there. He's not too big, but he's really, really big. Okay, we need one more Santa Claus. I'm going to try to use the small guy. He might be, he's too small. He'll get lost on there. Let's see what else we have. We have these Santas. Okay, let's use these Santas. So I've got, let's use this one right here. This little sheet got crumpled up in shipping. So that's why it's mine to craft with. So there we go. We have some Santas. Now you could do fussy cuts, but honestly, the joy of German scrap is not fussy cutting. You just cut connectors and you're good to go. So do I want them like that? Or do I want, I think because this one is maybe less busy. Yes, less busy. That is fine. Yep, like that. Okay, done. We don't have time to dilly-dally. Today we made 3 pockets and we're making 3 tags in the same video. Basically, it's decorating, but ideas, right? Pull out your index cards. Index cards make wonderful ephemera. I'll slide him over just a little. There's that. Now they will have labels. It's not absolutely necessary, but I like them with labels. So we'll do labels. Just got to make sure that my little Christmas tree is straight and positioned where I want him. There we go. And last but not least, let's see where are we at. Oh, 14 minutes. I try to make the videos 15 minutes. I think it's fun. It's like a personal challenge. Very often I fail because I like to decorate and search for the perfect thing and all that kind of stuff. But I try. You guys have so many different people to watch and so many different videos, and I try to be respectful of your time. Okay, so we made 3 little journal cards or text. Now you could cut them into text. He'll stay a journal card just because he's really big on there. This one we could cut into a tag if we wanted, or we could just leave them journal cards. It doesn't really matter. But anyway, that's those. It was super simple. Let's see how they look. Now, if you wanted to, I'm not saying you would, but if you wanted to, You could do journal cards and pockets. I think it's like same. So for me, I probably wouldn't do that, but you could if you wanted. And if you wanted to give them just a little bit more color. Now, these are vintage music cards. They're nothing that's brand new. You can't get them anymore, but so they're vintage, but they have a natural little bit of aging around the edge. If you want to embellish that a little more, then go ahead and ink them. And obviously we added some new paper down the edge for decoration. But see how the Florentine paper, it doesn't really matter whether it's the everyday or the Christmas, it just looks beautiful. So in tonight's sale video, which is tonight, Tuesday, it starts at 6 p.m. We're going to do Italian paper. We're going to do Christmas kits. It's going to be a very fun night. Hopefully lots of you guys show up and get your Christmas kits, and we're going to make them together live in free classes on this channel. So we'll cover everything from the construction of the journal cover itself. We will assemble a signature. We'll make all the ephemera, the pockets, the tags, the tucks, the journal cards, whatever. And we'll decorate the cover. We'll do it all together, full embellished journal, free classes, never charge for them, and they're live. And then after they're live, the videos stay up on my channel. So if you miss a class or something, the video is still there for you to watch whenever you want. So anyway, guys, thanks so much for your time today. I will be back tomorrow with another quick little video. Thank you guys. I see you soon. Bye.